We're keeping things as is. The fundamentals that have driven 3Q, we think, are still in place for 4Q, maybe not to the same magnitude that we saw this quarter, but we've got good earnings visibility, good growth rates. The valuations in general haven't gotten so far away that we're worried about risk. So I think it's more of a steady as she goes in 4Q for us.
What are a couple of your top picks within your fund, Les?
Well, we take a bit of a barbell approach. We're larger companies like United Health and Boston Sci, and then we balance that with some idiosyncratic names like Tabula Rasa and Invitae and Penumbra and Health Equity, and just try to get a good mix of risk and reward. But I think what you were alluding to is, you know, healthcare is one of the places where you really are seeing growth in a growth challenged world. So this quarter, it was sort of hard not to make money in healthcare, and it would seem like at least the fundamentals indicate, at least the near term, that that will continue.
You have a number of private investments. Tilray is one. You're locked up in that one, till January or so. But Juul is another. I was going to ask you about that. You know, when the FDA commissioner comes out and says there's a vaping epidemic going on, what does that do to the valuation of a company like Juul?
Well, I should say that those are in the consumer group, not in the healthcare group at E Squared. So I'm not an expert on this. I would say from a public health perspective, we think Scott Gottlieb is doing an excellent job, and they'll come to some resolution on this.
Why is Tilray in the consumer group and not on the healthcare side if they do medical marijuana?
Well, it is debatable, but the first of all, it's not really legal here in the U.S. anyway, but it is in the interest of recreational, whereas a company like GW Pharma, which we don't own, has an actual FDA-approved product. So, you know, if you're FDA-approved, you come to me. If you're not going through the FDA, it's the consumer guys.
Right.
But the health angle, though, is that once it's legal in the U.S., we expect that there'll be some more controlled trials on the substance and see if it actually works anywhere.